Slides, a part of every adult's childhood nostalgia. Except I don't remember the part where it tries to send me straight to the gulag. I think I've seen something like this on Squid Games. Yep, that's definitely not standard safety protocol. Some things just don't work in vending machines. Like anything fragile. This car owner didn't know he was partaking in a Final Destination movie. Is this a car wash or a scrapyard? Using this tractor comes at a bit of a cost. But if you don't mind smelling like you live in a chimney, then it won't be an issue. This is what happens when you get a Minecraft player to build your fence. Ah, yes, railings. Designed to keep you from falling off the edge of tall buildings. Would be a whole lot safer if they weren't built out of paper mache, though. Safety inspections have left the chat. That's one way to crack your back. Sometimes choosing convenience over exercise just elevates your problems. Next time, I just take the stairs. Houses are supposed to withstand earthquakes, hurricanes, and flooding. But this one can't even hold up against someone's sneeze. Now where can we put this giant metal pole? Ah, yes, in the middle of the highway. Perfect. Well, it's 2023 and we don't have flying cars, but we do have robotic baristas. Just need to dial down the aggression a bit and we're good. When you look up how to build a wall on WikiHow, but you skip some of the instructions. Looks like this staircase was built for Benjamin Button. It only works if you get shorter as you go up. Ah, finally, some road signs that dyslexic people can understand. This is why you should always have autocorrect turned on. We're all doomed when robots not only learn how to play games, but they know how to cheat too. It's a good thing this isn't actually medieval times, or else I don't think he'd be too effective at laying siege at a castle. Fire exits. Simple, straightforward, safe ways of leaving a building. This one is none of those things. Think you know pressure? Try being a plank of wood holding that building up. The first day of a job always takes some adjusting, with meeting new coworkers, learning new skills, and avoiding a giant pit right outside the door. When your gym bro asks you to spot him, and you're not sure when he wants you to help. When asked how close to the road they wanted their house, they said yes. When you're in a rush to get home, and you're driving behind this guy, at least someone's having a good time. The person tiling the swimming pool decided just to put the remainders anywhere. Little did he know the war crime he was committing. If you ever feel useless, just remember, there are things out there that fail at doing the one thing they were built for. And that's why remote car keys are better. It may stop people being able to rob your car as easily, but you also won't be able to get inside. It was going so well for all 3 seconds. This is how tall people get to their houses. Short kings just wouldn't understand. Don't have a railway? Easy solution. Just draw one on the grass. Yeah, maybe just find a railway. Whether the floor's lava or cement, it's best to always think ahead before blocking your exits. This kid actually managed to crack the code using the claw machine. Unfortunately for him, though, there were still some glitches. And here's the ultimate machine for when you can't decide between working or taking a nap. But if you want to be sold on a product, it's better if the guy promoting it even looks comfortable. The carpenter and the builder definitely need to hash it out after this. Maybe installing the doors before putting in the flooring that prevents them from opening. This car garage won't just make your car worse, they'll also destroy their own workplace in the process. Double value. Sometimes plans can be misunderstood, but mistaking the living room for a cement mixer? Once you make your bed, you lay in it, just like he's gonna have to be a part of the roofing he just made. If the fear of heights doesn't get to you, how's extreme carpet burn sound? You know what? I think I'll just stick to my alarm clocks that go off every morning, instead of being woken up by a severed hand slap. Cutting down cost is sometimes needed, but maybe save some of the budget for an actual railway. One small pour for mankind, one giant mess for everyone else to clean up for weeks and months. How many workers does it take to use a pitchfork? 3 more than you thought. You bite into an ice cream like this without knowing, then you're really screwed. Not everyone has a place with a view of the mountains. This hotel room gives its guest a view of the hallway. Bigger keyboard means bigger wins, right? Well, I'm not sure I want to travel 10 miles to switch weapons in-game. Could work as a social experiment. How long does it take for someone to realize something just isn't working? There isn't a power supply in sight. As the world develops, we find more and more ways to advance society with inventions. And we also find out what we don't need to. Let's just hope he doesn't forget before sitting down. Either there's a builder out there who doesn't understand symmetry, or wonky windows are now in fashion. Pro tip when using this kitchen, make sure you've got everything you need out of that drawer before you start cooking. Mixing up the pull and push doors happens to us all, but confusing the sliding and regular doors to this extent, there's no excuse. My biggest fear in school was getting tap water all over my trousers. This is the sink of my nightmares. If Trump ever gets to build that wall, I'm pretty sure he'll call on some other guys to get it done. For soft-serving ice cream, this seems pretty hard to serve. When you get your hand stuck, some hot water and fairy liquid usually works, but this may need a little more work. In case you didn't know, vehicles can get a bad back too over time. This truck is the village hunchback. Me when I step on the weighing scales after Christmas. Get that gym membership booked. Well, he made sure to cement himself as the dumbest person on the road. This is the perfect anti-theft bike for 2 reasons. Firstly, nobody wants to sit on a nail. And secondly, it's just bad. Can we all agree that some things just don't need to be complicated? When washing your hands turns into quantum physics. When the wheel clamp does everything except what it's supposed to do, a bit of adversity was nothing to this driver. I can't fit into small-size t-shirts. That lorry driver should know where he can fit too. Right idea, wrong execution was a video. Who needs a locksmith when you have some guys using their initiative? Yeah, that wasn't part of the plan. Someone doesn't totally understand the dynamic of escalators. On the plus side, those 2 steps he's spraying over and over will be super clean. If your food gets delayed and this is the reason, then I guess the chef gets a free pass. When the gate's designed this badly, if this was a security guard, he'd be fired on the first day.